exciting. We have TV presenter and actress Carishma Basday with us today on Afternoon Express as she shares her journey into motherhood and how she's been able to rock it all. Welcome back to The Loft, Mama.
Thank you so much for having me. It's so good to be back with you guys. You guys are family and I miss you guys.
We miss you so much, baby girl. But congratulations. I mean, thank you for joining us firstly. But I have to also say congratulations on your bundle of joy, your baby girl. What are your first feelings when people say congratulations?
Oh man, what a sense of pride. Bringing a human into this world is a big deal. Making it through the first 6 weeks is a bigger deal, in my opinion, right now. I think I feel such pride to know that I brought this little human into this world. And when people say congratulations, we just beam with happiness.
Oh, congratulations, Mama. Baby girl is officially 2 months old today. That must make you so proud. But I can only imagine the challenges that you had to face given the outbreak of the coronavirus nationwide during lockdown. So tell us a little bit about these changes and challenges that you and your husband had to face, and how have you overcome them?
Well, it was really intense for us at first because my husband's an anti-poaching pilot and he works in Africa, so he was 6 weeks away and he was due back home on the day that they were closing the borders. And him being French, we thought, oh my goodness, are they even going to let him in? And, we had so much planned for this time. We had baby showers, we had dinners with friends, we had trips away for my birthday. So the biggest challenge for us was really re-looking at how we were going to navigate all of this, restructure for me in my head, my plan on, what my journey towards motherhood was going to be like now without a baby shower, without all of these things that, we do place a fair amount of importance on. But then that also wasn't challenging for us because we had planned to take this time to just nest, and just really be with each other. And so lockdown was actually wonderful for us and such a great time to be pregnant and to bring a little human into this world.
So then how do you then manage that? I think that there has to be a fair amount of give and take. Are you sure you don't want to have a welcome to the earth baby Ayla?
Well, there's so many things that we could do and there's so many new ways. I mean, look at technology. Look at how we're doing this right now, But at the end of the day, we've loved just being in our little bubble with our little family and just, how often can you say that two parents can really take this time to just be at home, bond as a family, and have time to settle into our new life, our new normal, forget lockdown and forget COVID. This is our new normal. So it's really been wonderful. The sad thing has been, of course, that, our parents are away. Gail's parents are in France. My parents are in Durban. So they haven't been able to see their grandchild, which has been really heartbreaking.
I can imagine that separation and that distance, them wanting to be able to be part of that process, welcoming baby into the world and helping you out, because I'm sure you need a whole lot of help right now.
It really takes a village. It's forced us to really form strong roots and strong foundations of, how we want to parent and how we navigate things in our little family, because you don't have that help. And to be honest, help is amazing, but sometimes your baby just wants you.
Coming to your marriage now, how has the national lockdown affected the way in which you and your husband spend time together and find the time to spend together?
We have been loving it. For me, it's been amazing. My husband's away for 6 weeks at a time. So I've never had my husband home for this long, kind of ever. We've been together for 11 years and he's kind of been doing this rotation work all the time. So for me, it's been amazing. And, we get on so well. We have an amazing relationship. So for us being in close quarters with each other hasn't been a problem at all. We've loved it. We've been chilling. Before baby arrived, we were watching movies, catching up with series, cooking dinners, doing all these wonderful things that we really missed when we were apart from each other. And even now when Babs is here, we've always been really good at finding those moments to connect, whether it's over a cup of coffee in the morning or dinner in the evenings or just when we find a gap, in the day. So we've been really lucky in that regard. And, the other day we got sent over a beautiful meal, 5-course meal package, and it was so much fun being in the kitchen together. That was our date night, even though Babs was a part of it. Isla was a part of it, but it was our little date night, which was wonderful.
Now the question that South Africans have been dying to find out from you. You are a professional as a TV personality and an actress within the entertainment space. Are you ready for the balancing act? Are you ready to juggle this motherhood, wife, and of course, Carishma?
I am so ready. And I think it's just really all about taking it in your stride, and it is what it is. And as women, as strong independent women, we all strive for different things. We all have incredible goals that we want to achieve, and I think it's all possible. I really think in this day and age we can have it all, but it's really all about being chilled and taking things in your stride and giving yourself that time. I only plan to really get back into things in December, really be selective about the work that I do and that I put my energy into, because let's face it, for the first 2 years of my child's life, she is going to be my priority. My career and my work will always be important to me. It's a huge part of who I am. And even now, I'm really enjoying doing a lot of social media campaigns and that kind of thing, which is still keeping me going and keeping me feeling like I've still got a sense of myself, and still keeping up with my career. But I'm at home and I can be with Babs and she can be a part of things. So it really is about finding that balance and what works for you, because what works for me is not necessarily what's going to work for someone else. And I think that's so important. As moms, we shouldn't really compare ourselves to other people. We should find really what works for us.
Now, you are a new mom, so you are relatively new to this. What are some of the things that you can proudly say have been brought into your family's lives as a result of the beautiful baby girl?
Well, we've chosen to do things in a very alternative way. It's kind of how I chose to, look at my pregnancy and childbirth, in that we're really raising our daughter in a very holistic way. And it was really tough at the beginning because, as all newborns do, they have all sorts of tummy issues. And, it's quite easy to just give some colic drops or do something like that. And we've chosen to stay away from all of that and really follow a natural way of living and, really forming a good foundation for my child without medications and, that kind of thing. Being present, holding space, conscious parenting, child-led parenting, all of those things that we're trying to follow. And it wasn't easy, I thought, it's going to be so easy. This is how I live my life. This is how I'm going to raise my child. It was so tough, looking at my baby, and she was going through something that you can't really do anything about. And I mean, sometimes colic drops or whatever don't really help. It's just your child, landing itself into this new world, that it has to get used to, and things developing the way they need to develop. And at times I wanted that quick fix. I really did, but I had to really take a step back and think about why I'd made the choices that we made, and stick to my guns. And I think it's really played out because I look at how beautifully my child's developing. And I'm really proud of us for really forming those foundations early on.
Thank you so much, Carishma, for trusting your gut and raising your baby girl the best way you and hubby know how. And we celebrate all moms here on Afternoon Express. You know your child, you know what's good for your family. So please continue to do exactly that. But do not move a muscle. Don't go too far, because we want to play a little bit of a game with you later. Or do you have your competition hat on?
Yes, always. It's always on.
Okay, so I heard you talking about enjoying your coffee and your rusks and your tea with hubby. So a little bit later on in the show, we're going to be playing a fun game with you and Omar and Chef Dumi.
Yeah, I can't wait.